Hi.
Hi.
It wasn't that bad. I was a punk. Remember, the cops came to arrest me out of class here. She'll tell you about it. Coming back to this field is just so incredibly surreal. It feels like serendipity 1,000 times over because, well, first of all, I should say this field wasn't even here when I was here, since I was here back in the Stone Age about 180 years ago. But this field wasn't here. This field was made up of grass and dirt. And this is where we practice. We practice every day in this hot ass sun, but it's what we did to get better. It's what we did to be the hardest workers in the room at that time. I was 14 years old. But what's interesting about that time for me is that I was in many ways a walking contradiction. And this is a walking contradiction that we do explore in Young Rock. And what I mean by a walking contradiction, I mean, at that time, I was still struggling to stay on the right path at 14 years old. Yes, I was out here, I was busting my ass, I was working as hard as I possibly could in the weight room, which is still right over there. But at the same time, I struggled to stay on the right path. I was getting arrested, I was doing a lot of things. As I always like to say, I was doing a lot of things that I shouldn't have been doing at that time. So there was this contradictory life that I was living at that time. My teachers were always so perplexed here at McKinley High School because they were like, you're a good boy, but yet you keep getting arrested and getting in trouble. And so coming back here to this field right now there's that term, my cup runneth over. My gratitude cup runneth over now because this, not only this field, but then not only this high school, but this entire area. This is where I grew up. This is where so many of my life's moments, my defining life moments took place, and many of which were struggles in the past. So to be able to come back here, this version of not only this field, but this version of who I am today on the eve of launching a television show based on my life, much of which took place here in Hawaii, it's mind-boggling to me. It's incredible, and my gratitude cup runneth over right now.